Azure Initiatives and Azure Policy are two different features in Azure that can be used to manage and enforce compliance for Azure resources. Azure Initiatives is a feature that allows you to define and manage a set of policies and actions that are designed to achieve a specific goal or objective. An initiative is a collection of policies and actions that are grouped together to achieve a specific outcome. For example, you can create an initiative to ensure that all virtual machines are running the latest version of the operating system, or to ensure that all virtual networks are configured with a specific security policy. Azure Policy is a feature that allows you to create, manage, and assign policies that enforce compliance for Azure resources. Policies are rules or conditions that are used to ensure that resources are configured in a specific way. For example, you can create a policy that requires all virtual machines to have specific tags or to have a specific version of the operating system. You can also use Azure Policy to evaluate and report on the compliance of resources. In most cases, we want to create initiatives rather than policies, even though we may only have one policy at this time. With initiatives, we can always add policies over time as the business changes. Next, we may want to define governance policies by region, keeping in mind that each country will most likely have different compliance requirements. Another example of a use case for an initiative is to apply certain initiatives to the production environment versus the non-production environment. Lastly, after we have the best vision for the management groups, subscriptions, and initiatives for each, we can create each of these logical units with the Azure Portal, PowerShell, or the Azure CLI, and it is a personal preference and how comfortable you are with these tools. In our next video, we'll take a look at one very important service in Azure that will ensure a successful Azure Landing Zone deployment.